Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Sorry, wow, you're here early. Yes, I am going to be doing part 2 of my Alien Isolation walkthrough today. So, yes, last night we managed to get through the main section of medical. However, we are, well, one of the main sections of medical. We are still in San Cristobal Medical Facilities, and we will be moving on shortly. To anybody that is joining us for the first time, this is indeed a trainer-enabled walkthrough. Let me just sort of clarify. The reason for the trainer-enabled walkthrough is essentially so that we can have a look around Sevastopol a little bit more. We can have a look at where alternate routes could be without having to run into Captain Stompy on the way. We'll also be showing you how and where to get things like the Nostromo logs, ID tags, and where to backtrack, get blueprints, etc. Okay, right, sorry about that. Okay, so I need to fire up the trainer. There we go. So, trainer is now activated.
Trainer activated.
A little bit of a lag there. Right, so let's continue from where we left off. Please let me know if the sound or if the stream goes a little bit wonky at any point. Right, for this part, I'm deliberately going to activate the trainer because limited space, and also I don't really want to spend a load of time sort of redoing the section. There is only one drop-down point in here, and that is there. Sometimes he will just stay up there. Other times he will drop down and terrorise you. Notice there are 3 rooms. Cold Chamber 2, Environmental Control, and Cold Chamber 1. Both cold chambers are locked. Here is where you pick up the stun baton in the door. Notice the sparky. So, pull it out. There we go. So now we're in here. These things at the side of the room are what you will need to activate. Notice there is one missing one here. First of all, before you do anything, loot the boxes. Right, see if we can craft anything. Or we can allocate pipe bomb stuff. We don't have any charge packs. We can put some bonding agent towards smoke bombs so we can pick up some more. And medkit we can craft. Oop. You jump down for you. Yeah, that's the thing. There's kind of what I found to be like a random number generator involved with the whole, him jumping down. Sometimes he will, it's almost like the game is rolling a dice. If it rolls an even number, he comes down. If it rolls an odd number, he doesn't. That's just the way it goes. You can't really predict it. So. Right, so go to the terminal here. Right, have a look at all the things very briefly. Remember, you can pick them up in your log. Ooh, come on, wrong button. Right, so you've activated the cooling system. Now you can engage the coolant here. Into this room here, pick up this coolant. You'll notice there are many dead people in here. He was probably a morgue worker. Many dead people. He's been chewing. Now you've picked up that coolant can. You can engage that one and engage that one. Incidentally, the stun baton that I just picked up does not work on the alien. It only works on the non-hazard suit working Joes and NPCs. However, even if it's an allied NPC, one that you shouldn't kill, don't use it on them because the game will still register it as a quote-unquote kill. So you go to the access rewire panel on the wall. Notice we only have the cold chamber, so we turn air purification off, vent access on. When you do so,
there's a Dr. Lingard, senior medical officer.
A drawer will open.
Should be able to find out where they're keeping everything in.
Collect the ID tag. It's always best to do it at this point so you don't have to do it again. Now, walk out, and the vent here will be open. You can choose to save your game at this point. However, it doesn't take very long at all to recomplete that section if you die in the next one. Now, this section is an absolute bastard for a lot of people. You missed the ID tag. Well, you can go back for it later on, because you do get sent back through the medical area, and at which point the elevators are unlocked. Alright.
Deactivate it. Activate it.
The reason why I did that is because otherwise you sort of end up falling to your death. You take damage, because essentially when the trainer is activated, you are dead. So, usually a good thing to do is once you've jumped down, hide in the locker. At which point you can lean back and have a look at your motion tracker to see if Captain Stompy is still around. So, right, we've looted that. Scrap Compound B. No, see, we don't need any more. However, I'm going to allocate more Compound B to that. So grab out of the box. Again, not crafting it, I'm just allocating the components. Okay, now I am crafting it. Because I want to be able to sort of, pick up more. Right, that hiss that you just heard, that's the pipes, that's not Alan. So search this guy here. Wow, he had blasting caps on him, so we could make another pipe bomb nearly. And let's allocate the other one to a flashbang, craft it. Allocate the charge pack to the EMP mine. Right, now you want to be going down this way to the left, however, if you want to risk it, you can, however, come in here first and pick up some goodies. Right, don't bother going around to the right just yet. Come around this way. Right, do not go past these cones. I will show you why in a minute. For the moment, this is Lingard's office. Don't need more flares. Wow, we've got flares all over the place. Update map. Right. And on this terminal, there is a video entry. Right. Notice, death certificate, Foster C. That's Catherine Foster, who came on board from the Anesidora. And, yeah, she's kind of what sparked all of this off in the first place. Now, notice, under utility, there's a report. This starts a cutscene. We're going to skip past it, however. Right. Oh.
This is Lingard.
Right, there we go. So she tells us, what's been going on. There is a drop down in here, but there are plenty of places to hide. There is under the gurney, if he's walking past the door. There's this little cabinet there, and then there's that locker. Now, if you do go that way, notice, well, I don't know if it's very clear on stream, but there is gas coming out. You should be able to see the sort of, the haze effect behind it. And it's a major problem. So, bypass it completely, And you can come around this way. Again, you can come through here. Hygiene area. There's usually something behind these boxes. What have we got? Let's see if we can scrap this time. Again, there's a locker in here to hide if you need to. I'm just taking a little bit of a detour here. Right, come around to Facilities Administration. This is the door that you need to go through in order to access the rest of the hospital area. But how do you do that, you may ask? Well, first of all, in here, on the desk, first of all, there is a blueprint for a Molotov cocktail. It's not massively important that you pick it up, but it does make life significantly easier. There is also a terminal. So access the terminal. There's an audio log there. So the code that we've been given is 2505. So enter passcode 2505. Now you can pick up the keycard. Notice there's a little paper unicorn there as a reference to Blade Runner, which Ridley Scott also directed. Now at this point, I'm going to hide in a locker because
Deactivate it.
Hmm, 40 meters away. I can hear that he's jumped down. And he's going around the corridor.
Activate it.
Okay, so good old Stompy's disappeared. And you see by the way that the trainer was activated that, you know, when he realises that you're around, he will essentially teleport to your location to sort of start terrorising you. So although you can sort of hold him off for a while by distracting him in another area before moving on, it doesn't last for very long. It lasts for about 10 to 15 seconds. Put the keycard in the door. Crouch. Search the dead guy in the wheelchair. Station will start to wobble. Pick up the map. Good afternoon, Swift74. How are you doing this afternoon? Okay, so you're going to need the trauma kit. So come through to the operating theatre. Let me show you on the map. That is here. So we've come through the door there. Come down the middle track. Don't go through the first room. Go through the second room on your left. Let's grab the goodies. Right, this is Catherine Foster of the Anesidores. You can probably make out from her arm tag. She's the one that kicked all this off in the first place. Silly bitch. So, that's the trauma kit on the table.
We're at the transit station outside medical reception.
But there's an ID tag immediately behind it.
If we heard them, so did the creature.
Again, there is a drop down there. So watch out. Let's quickly access the terminal. Again, they're just for posterity. Equip a flare at this point. There are people usually sort of milling around, so you want to pop a flare. last one that way. At which point you can then go and hide in the cupboard.
Deactivated.
Right, so we've deactivated the trainer. We can see if Captain Stumpy comes down for a visit. Oh, there he is. Ooh. Plum, 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 plum. He's coming. I like toying with them here. It's always a good idea that, you know, around this area where there are NPCs, don't try and take them on. Let Alan do the work for you. Hide by them, by all means. Oh, there you go. There you go. Murderination.
Activated.
Nope. Notice he was vaguely interested in the locker. It's a shame we can't actually pick up the other revolver. Right, let's pick up this guy. Blood splatters. And another dead person. Ah, Swift 74 left, obviously. Something was wrong with my stream. Nobody loves me. Right, this room here, you cannot search it. You cannot come into it once we go through to the next section. So come through here, and if you want any goodies, search the bodies. There is another terminal in here as well if you're looking for the backstory entries. So again, pick them up on the terminal. Ooh, troll box. Notice the skull wearing aviator sunglasses. This is one classy hospital. Now, if you get stuck at any point where you think, oh my god, you know, Alan is just outside the door, right, you can slam the emergency override and the door will close. However, that will only close it for around about 10 seconds. It will unlock. I want stun button for this bit. Actually, let's build a Molotov, shall we? And put some more goodies towards an EMP mine. When it's okay, sorry, let me just catch up on chat. So I noticed something about the alien earlier. When it's looking, hasn't found any food, its tail gets dragged along the floor. Yeah, it's a little bit like a cat in that regard. You know, a cat with a with its tail in the air is kind of like what I like to. Ooh. Right, let's go in here.
Ripley, your way out through the medical reception is locked down. The only way to open up an exit is to trigger the hospital's evacuation procedure.
Right, okay, so notice that door is now locked behind us. So at this section,
Deactivated.
we can turn the trainer off because even if Alan does appear, he's programmed to stay up in the vents. He won't come down. You can hear him clomping around there. There we go, notice. Drooly vent. So let's save the game at this point. See, he won't come down regardless of what you do. However,
Activated.
we're not going to risk it. Because I did forget yesterday, and that was ridiculously funny. So, this Joe here is what you're going to need to worry about. He will come out when you activate the generators. And on harder difficulty levels, both of them will pop out. Space crap floating past the window. So turn the generators on at the side of the room. Notice the floor vents in here are closed. That will, however, change. Right, remember the stun baton we picked up earlier? This is where it's going to come in handy. Now, this guy is initially non-hostile, as you can tell by his eyes. As he walks out, notice white eyes. Right. There, now we've dispatched of him. Okay, it wasn't particularly loud, we weren't firing off a weapon. It works a treat. Again, look, for a hospital, they've got boxes and boxes and boxes of cigarettes in here. How utterly ridiculous. Oh, 1 second. Oh, you get an itch. And you scratch it and it feels so good. Ha ha ha. Itchy ear. These, they are unfortunate downside of these headphones. Okie doke. So now we've activated the generators. Notice the floor vents are still out of commission. You think, okay, well, you know, I might want to sort of escape out that way, which again you can do. However, we can now use the security access tuner on this terminal. Zickety Zayas, hello there, and welcome to the stream. Okay, that will overload shit.
You're clear, Ripley.
Notice, floor vent opens. Now, as I've seen a streamer, you know, do yesterday, they've come through here, and Alan has actually followed them. Which is the first time I've ever seen Alan crawling through this shit. And it's the first time I've actually been through here. Yeah, no, I've been it many times before as well. This is literally just a sort of a trainer-enabled walkthrough for the benefit of other people. See, that floor vent just takes us to there. It doesn't take you anywhere else. It doesn't take you to the far end of the level either. Right, pick up the map. Right, at this point you can run. Watch out for that drop-down vent. Take a shortcut through the middle of this. Again, watch the overhead. Any of the people around here, again, ignore them. Just book it. The reason why is the alien is still essentially following in the overheads. So run through here. Pick that up.
Deactivate it.
Not Queen, good afternoon, how are you doing? Oh, there we go. Bit of a cutscene glitch, bug, whatever there. There's no audio for it at all. Oh well, never mind. How peculiar. Ah, there we go. Right, in this section you are dying all the time you are in here, so don't bother looking around, just run. Straight forward, grab the ladder. Ah! There we go. scared the audio away, yes. Again, so just keep going up, keep going up, keep going up, keep going up. I'm just going to keep spamming my action button. Right, just because you're in an event does not mean you're not dying. Notice the health going down little by little by little. Yeah, the quick time events can be a bit. I mean, I have most actions bound to one of my side mouse buttons, and it can be really taxing on the old thumb. Notice the music changes at this point to kind of indicate that it's okay, calm, you can breathe, it's fine. Right, this section here, the research laboratory, we don't have an iron torch to get through to it at the moment. However, later on, this is where you'll find one of the Nostromo logs, despite the fact that, look, see, this lab is full of gas right now. It's okay, don't worry about it, you will pick up a gas mask, so. Get in the lift, press the button. Incidentally, not Queen, did you get an email notification that I was streaming, or was it literally just the Skype message?
Bomb detected. Shutting down.
Quite. So again, there's nowhere to go here. Everything is locked. So just move through here into the vents. A traffic problem in Cities Skylines. Cities Skylines is a game I would really, really like. I'm going to have to wait for a couple of weeks until I can... right, ooh, we can actually fully craft Molotov. Let's allocate that ethanol and that blasting cap as well. Oh, actually, EMP mine. Right, let's... It's not often we end up maxed on charge packs. Excuse me. Right. Let's move through. Bonding agent. So we can use bonding agent in. Yep, EMP mine. Hard not to die to traffic. What, as in, like, your city is too full of traffic, you suck, the game is over, or? Alright, so drop down here. There is our alternate elevator. Save here.
Elevator malfunction. Repair required.
Activate it.
Right. Right, so these guys here, you want to avoid them. You can probably get that guy there without too much problem. Oh, look, see, we've got another charge pack. Grab the SC generator. We don't have any sensors yet. It's okay, we can grab all this stuff on the way back. So, come through here. There's nothing there. There is a drop down, however, so Alan can get you. He can come down from above when you least expect it.
Mahoney, thank God. We got jumped. Looters.
We saw it on the security feed. Can you get up here?
We're trapped. Elevator's out.
You don't unlock the bigger roads before you reach a certain population. So I basically fucked myself by not saving room for some highways through the city. Okay, yeah.
Insane? Peterson wants to know if you're fucking insane. Those things have started attacking people.
They're friendly unless you do something unauthorized. Talking to an android in the warehouse should be fine. It'll know how to fix the elevators.
Okay, Francis out.
Asshole. Should be fine. Well, I'm sure as hell not making new best friends with one of those things.
Okay, so those guys, again, ignore them. Wait for that dude to go past. If you really want, you can try and distract them with something like a flare or a noisemaker, but honestly, it is not necessary. Just wait for that guy to turn his back. If he turns his back, go on. Move out the way.
I ain't dying here. No way.
Let's see, he will start walking that way, at which point you can walk around this way as well. Open the floor vent.
Deactivate it.
Could be anywhere. Don't look at me like that. Guy had it coming.
So, what do we do now?
Hold on. Let me think.
What did you think that noise was we heard earlier?
Sounded like an explosion.
I figured that out, genius. I mean, what caused it?
Gotta be weights. I heard he's trying to kill that creature by setting traps. Remote charges, can you believe that? He's gotta be crazy.
Maybe that's the answer. I heard that Waits has some kind of safe haven up near the Galleria. We could go there. Did you
Wow, there's loads of chargebacks here.
Crazy fuckers blowing stuff up. No thanks.
We're running out of options.
Then shut up and let me think.
Can we craft? Well, certainly put more ethanol towards the Molotov.
Knew the pay on this job was too good to be true.
Activate it.
We're not alone. Something heard the shots.
Give it a rest.
Come around this way. Notice the guy has his back turned towards you. Just walk up the ladder. And crouch. However, I don't need to crouch. I'm invincible. Well, I'm essentially Ghost. Ooh, come haunt your ass. Oh, the Grandpa! Hello, hello, hello. How are you doing this afternoon? Thank you for popping into the stream. If you come around this way, there are 2 offices and a dead Joe. Search the dead Joe. First, go into this office. There's some goodies on the desk. Again, more charge packs, which we can't use just yet. And flares. So, go to the terminal. Pick up the terminal entries. You don't necessarily need to read them right now, remember? I'm going to make a point of just reminding you that you don't need to read them there. Because you can very easily hit tab, the game is paused, and go to the second one there, and read through. I'm okay, thanks, Benny. I thought I'd just, wake up, have a shower, and just start streaming from where I left off. Where you disappeared last night, we didn't get too much further. We were only on for about another half an hour before I ended up going to bed as well. Right, this room in here, the second one along, there is a smoke bomb blueprint on the walls, version 2. So if you didn't pick it up before, in the tech support workshop, you can pick it up there. There is also a save point here.
Deactivate it.
I suggest you use it.
Activate it.
What's more of this?
Alright, then you can come down the stairs.
There's something up in the vent!
Right, there we go. Let's go and have a look. See munching stuff.
I think they're dead. I think they're fucking dead.
Yep.
Camera feed.
So let's take this wonderful opportunity to search all the dead people and pick up the ID tag. See, after this this walkthrough run I'm going to do... I'm sorry. He has become one with the box. Please tell me everybody else is actually seeing this. This guy freaking out inside a box. Ooh, some Exorcist level shit there. Well, we'll leave you to it. In fact, was that the dead body or was that the box? I don't know, I can't tell. Sorry, okay, I'm gonna go back and have another look, see if he's still doing it. Yep, he's look. Yeah, that is a proper bug. Okay. Enough of the spazzing monkey. Come through here. I've never had Alan drop down at one of these before, but it's, you know, that's not to say it can't happen. Finally, some sensors, which means we can build another pipe bomb. And the Molotov we can build. Seeks and Synthetics is always a really good place to get all the sort of stuff that you would expect to find here, like charge packs, like sensors, SCJ injectors, and so on and so forth. Alright, so we want all the ethanol. EMP mine. Oh, we should have crafted that maybe. Noisemaker. Yeah. Okay, right, I've crafted everything. Notice the Davenport Rye poster we found last night. We're holding a bottle of Davenport Rye with some blasting caps and some batteries. Yay! Again, access the terminal. Quick look at all the entries and move on to the next section. See, there is the warehouse. We can't get through to it. This working Joe is what we're going to need to get in there. So come all the way down here, past all of these. Look at all these creepy motherfuckers in here. Hello. Ooh, creepy. So come down the end. Pick up the level 2 security access tuner. Pick up the ID tag. Loot the dead body. You can save at this point if you want to, but there is another save point very, very close by. There are also the vents. Now you can go in there and grab some goodies if you want. Just some scrap there. Yeah, the alien can be an asset as well, and it's just, you know, best of both worlds, really. So now we pick that up. Also, these red cylinders that you may see, let me show you what you can do with these. Say the alien is coming at you, you've only got a revolver. Ta-da! Doesn't last long, but it's a good distraction and it will scare him away. Right, we cannot go into that room. That is where another one of the Nostromo logs is, on that terminal there. So, use the security access tuner, get through this door here. This is now a level 2 door, so we'll have more symbols on it. Revolver ammo. Goody goody. We love revolver ammo. I'm doing okay, actually. I haven't felt the need to have lunch once.
Deactivated.
So turn the trainer off so we can save the game progress so far. Now you can use the security access tuner on this terminal here.
Precision android power offline and awaiting activation.
Yes, let's empty out all our bullets.
Activated.
Come on. There we are. I only just noticed that floor panel there. I hadn't noticed it before.
Now play nice.
By the way, just a quick question, Autogripper. How are you doing those emotes, actually? I've noticed a lot of them lately, and I don't know how to do them. It may sound incredibly stupid of me.
Row 1, stack B. Follow me.
Just keep the noise down, okay?
Okay, so we're here to retrieve the compression cylinder. Right, come on, move. Row 1, stack B. So even if he dies, we know, where it is, and we've picked up the terminal entry, which says where it is as well. Now you can shoot him in the head and get the key card off him. You might want to put a space in between. Yeah, because I can't. Oh, I see. Right. Okay. Right. Oh, the lights come
Here
on.
we are. Your compression cylinder will be found at the far end of this row.
You're one bum motherfucker. So you may think, oh shit, okay. How else can I get through that? Again, we can't collect the charge pack. And this seemingly goes nowhere. Now, the first time I played through this, I actually managed to turn the power off. Right, to get through there, however, you move this thing down. But when you're moving it down, have a look on both sides of these stacks. There are loads of goodies in here, and it's all too easy to miss them. Let's have a look here, for example. What have we got? Blasting cap. Those are rare enough. What happens if you shoot Alan with a shotgun? Yeah, exactly. It doesn't care and he kills you. It's a case of, oh, you did not just do that. And yes, I did do that. This whole thing is electrified. Does it even take any kind of damage? Well, it'll stun him for a second or two until you can maybe switch to the flamethrower, but no, not really. There's some compound B there. Nothing there. What's in here, you might wonder? Oh, let's go and have a look. Well, there's an SCJ injector. Is the alien actually killable? No, not at all, not remotely. The flamethrower, the most it will ever do is just scare it away. A sensor, goody goody. Oh yeah, no, you see them die in the films all the time. However, in the first film, of which this is patterned after, I don't want to spoil it because you haven't seen the films yet. I mean, the second one, yeah, shitloads of them get killed. It's kind of implied in the fact that it's the film. And another blasting cap. Woo! Again, I'm not going to explain what happens, you know, in the first film because it's the most sort of directly linked to this game. Let's have a look on this level first. See, we can't move it up anymore. There's our compression cylinder. Keep moving it down. Oh look, there's a sensor. So now we can finally finish crafting our Molotov cocktail. But we're not going to do that. We're going to finish crafting our EMP mine first. See, as I said yesterday, I spent about an hour and a half going through the sounds from. Oh, there you go. Right, that button there turns the power off. Now you can walk on this, notice, and everything starts working again, and you can pick up his keycard. Look, see, not being electrocuted at all, and all of these stacks now work. Shut up, you tart. Yeah, I spent about an hour and a half going through all the sounds yesterday, and just the amount of sort of Foley sounds that they've added to it. Now, Foley sounds are sort of like when you slap a cabbage in front of a microphone to give it the sound of like, oh, that's somebody's skull cracking. That's kind of what Foley is. Or when you need a sound effect for somebody walking across gravel, you know, they put two boots on sticks and sort of, you know, move them up and down in a small tray full of gravel. Yeah, the amount of Foley effects and creaks and stuff, that there's thousands of the bloody things.
Activate it.
Ooh, I forgot about that. Revolver ammo. Missed that out last time. Nothing else on these. No. Nobody left. Fair enough. Pick the bonding agent up off this guy. Ooh, charge pack, okay. I'm going to allocate all of these to that EMP. And that Molotov's getting a sensor as well. Don't need one for that. Okay. Oh yeah, no, I think that's why Creative Assembly won the GDC award for
Deactivate
sound design in this game, and also why they've managed to pick up a BAFTA award for the audio environment, and they've done a fantastic job. It's funny you should mention Elite Dangerous as well, because at the same
Activate it.
at the same point, David Braben also picked up a BAFTA fellowship for his work on the Elite franchise, and the fact that, you know, he's been in the gaming industry for 35 years now.
Activate it.
Right, little trick that I've picked up. Right, notice alien comes up behind them, grabs one, and goes over the edge. Now, as long as you don't crouch, these guys up here are not hostile.
This place creeped me out even before it all went to shit.
Deactivate it.
Let's see.
I'm sure they will.
Wonder what the kids are doing.
So he is Grav Engine Team Engineer, and she is San Cristobal Medic. Okay, so there's a charge pack in there. Hey, another sensor. Save here. I think he needs to blink. Yeah, that's one sort of criticism which I think is sort of fairly universal and kind of fair, is that they paid loads of attention to detail in this game, just overall. Actually, let's go around the other side, go through the old metal wall anus of doom. There's nothing there yet. Sensor. Yeah, the NPCs are something that I don't think they got as much attention as they should have. Okay, so there's these drawers here. Let's loot them. Okay, so we're maxed on SCJ injectors as well. Right. Right, let's craft a Molotov. Let's allocate these sensors, that compound B and that blasting cap. And for that EMP mine, that's bombing agent and the SCJ injector there. Now we can loot that and loot that. There we go. Right, this terminal, low power. We will come back to this area. You will notice. So we're in Seegson Synthetics now. Among the criticisms I've heard of the NPCs are things like the lip sync hasn't been brilliant, and the they sort of stand like a bit too ramrod stiff. I mean, yeah, okay, there's being scared shitless, and there's, you know, becoming a shop window dummy. We are now through medical. Let's just hack the door here. We go down here, and there's going to be another cutscene, which we're going to skip.
We need the transit to get to HQ, but it's down. Transit control is upstairs. Samuels says you're an engineer. Go make yourself useful, seeing as you screwed up the trap.
Alright, keep your Allens
Yeah,
up.
right. We'll talk about that later, Waits.
Coco
Protect
Bryce!
the one gone.
Good afternoon, how are you doing?
Ricardo, get a lock on our radio so we can stay in touch.
Let's reload the flashlight batteries. You're going to walk up here, through this door, which is now open and available to you. Come straight round to the left, remove the maintenance jack on the elevator. Now, if you're trying to go through the game and not kill any humans, again, this part is annoying because otherwise it's so very easy to do, and I will show you precisely what I mean in just a second. So let's go up in the elevator to transit control. Right, blueprint for a level 2 flashbang. Right, notice we can't go back down in the elevator. And there's something creepy coming out of the door. Or at least trying to. Notice flashing green light. Yeah, see, we can go through there. Gas torch required. This is where you get the gas torch. So, where we are here, place an EMP mine. You can place it outside the door. However, I'm going to place my EMP mine there. And then I'm going to place a pipe bomb here, in front of everything. Alright, pull that lever on the wall, and you'll see why. There you go, one dead person. We've still got the EMP mine on the floor. So from my perspective, if I was going through the game trying not to kill humans, I just failed miserably.
You shouldn't be here.
Oh, fuck off. What are you gonna do? Come at me, bro. This way, thank you. Let's just start wailing on him. There we go. There is no alien in this section as far as I'm aware. Ooh, more bonding agent. Have a quick look at the terminal entries. Save the game at this point. Pick up the gas torch. Ooh, goody, another blasting cap. Can we craft another pipe bomb? Yes, we very nearly can. So we need one more sensor, and we can replace the pipe bomb that we just used. So we want to come out here, use the gas torch, and cut through the vent. You will notice with each cutting torch upgrade it goes faster and faster and faster as you cut. You've got to love the fact that the edges of the metal glow and then they sort of fade, you know, in real life as well. You don't expect that level of detail in a game.
Ripley, this is Waits. The transit's here. We're waiting on you.
Take it. I had some trouble, so it's gonna take me a while to get back.
We can wait.
Taylor can't. I can catch the next car.
Your call.
Slip through here. Another sensor, another audio log, and another ID tag. So I can pick up the ID tag.
Garrison Sinclair. Need supplies. Take what you can from wherever you want. I found an area in habitation where we conceal ourselves.
Okay, so we've got, notice we've got transit access, transit station. So in the transit station, let's turn on the speaker system.
We're gonna get everyone through this alive. There's no room for pity.
Right, at this point we're going to turn the trainer back on. Incidentally, Coco Bryce, we are doing a trainer walkthrough of the game. So we need to go to the Solomon's Habitation Tower. At this point, run forward, slap the button, so that even if you have to back away, picked up the ID tag first time round.
Or a way off this fucking.
Someone's in here with us.
Pile of corpses. Wow, these guys have all got chargebacks on them, and I don't want to waste them, so...
Please call for Solomon's habitation tower.
What else can I use a chargeback on? Noisemaker... Pipe bomb? No. Oh, I really don't want to... I don't want to lose them! Charge packs everywhere. There's six charge packs. That's just cruel.
Deactivate it.
And off we head. At periods throughout the walkthrough, I will be turning the train on and off, primarily to use the save stations and also for areas which don't really require it. We want to be able to explore Sevastopol as much as possible without either NPCs, aliens or working Joes getting in the way.
Station serving the Solomon's Galleria Mall, Colonial
Use the safe station here.
6 inhabitation suites.
Ripley, we're in the Marshal Bureau. Just turn right at the top of the stairs. You can't miss it.
No welcome committee?
Just get up here. Wait's out.
Notice take the route on the right. There's a little box there. There is another little box here. Ooh, with another blasting cabinet. Excellent. Notice we can't get through there until we've got a level 3 security device. There is another blueprint in there. I think that's for the... Yeah, that's for, I think, the level 3 noisemaker in there. Again, now that the transit is unlocked, you can revisit most of the areas at any point in the game. Let's pick up the sensor here. We don't have to go straight into the Marshal's Bureau. Keep having a look around. And what's this over here? Oh look, it's an ID tag. And that's Dr. Lingard's ID tag as well. Another charge pack. My god, we're getting lucky. Some scrap. Oh no, we can't grab anything more out of there. Fair enough. Update the map. Pick up the ethanol. What's in here? Another blasting cap. Wow, we are doing very well. So let's recraft the pipe bomb. And even though we've got 3 pipe bombs already, we can still allocate the components for another one, so that once we've used it, we can immediately craft another one without having to worry about components. Revolver, there we go.
Calm down, calm down. We're safe now. Wait's at
Painful
the
luxury, yes.
Really? His fucking plans haven't done us much good so far.
Was that you?
Survivors.
Get the transit running. Nice work.
Maybe we'll be safe here.
For now. I like that. Maybe we'll be safe here. I don't think so.
How's Taylor?
Stable. Should be walking soon enough. Samuels is with her now.
Okay.
You managed to get transit up and running, so I guess we're even.
Where's Ricardo?
Prepping her next move. Look, I'm busy. I've got Marlowe in the cells, the lowlife who showed up with your flight recorder.
Where's Marlowe's ship? The Anisadora.
He put it in a parking orbit around the gas giant. Son of a bitch won't give us the command codes to let us bring it in on auto. Maybe you can get more out of the unhelpful bastard. Go talk to him.
Snippy. So there's Samuels and Taylor in there. Notice we can't go through the door just yet. Waits. Funnily enough, the guy that plays Waits in the game is the same guy that plays Lieutenant Gorman in the Aliens film. Look, the flamethrower. The Holy Grail. Ah! Unfortunately, in order to access it, we've got to go and talk to this lowlife scum-sucking shitbag who started all this in the first place. Excellent. Right, EMP mine. Now... talk to Marlowe.
Marlowe?
Who wants to know?
My name's Ripley. I'm with the company.
Here for your empty box already? You guys are keen, I'll give you that.
I'm here for personal reasons. My mother was on the Nostromo when it went missing 15 years ago.
You serious? Shit. Well... shit. We never found her ship, Ripley. Just the recorder.
But you sure as hell found something else. What happened out there?
I need a way out of here, Ripley. Maybe we can make a deal.
Just start talking. I want to know everything.
And here we go. This is the flashback sequence. Now, this section is pretty linear, and it is totally non-threatening. It's more sort of expositional than anything, and honestly, I don't... It's nice that they put it in, but I don't think it was ultimately necessary to. I think it was just like, quick, we've got to throw in just even more stuff that we really liked about the first film.
Okay, enough already. Focus on what we're here for. I don't want any mistakes.
Notice our motion tracker has changed to a signal tracker.
There you are. Foster, Meeks, keep your eyes open.
Casper 8083, good afternoon, how are you doing? Honestly, the way that this level is laid out is pretty self-explanatory in terms of the fact that there is only one route that you can take. As I said, it's very linear.
Signal's getting stronger over here.
This could be the big one, man. No more shitty salvage work.
Your guess is as good as mine. Besides, I thought you lived for this stuff. I just worry about what's right in front of me.
They've been weathered by the climate conditions. It's just their natural state.
There's nothing natural about this place. The charges won't blow through that.
I'll have a look around. See if I can find a weak spot. Wait here. Gonna need a lift. Heist, over here. Give me a leg up.
Come on, Heist. Move. Come on. There we go. Shift. And alley up.
I found a path. Checking it out.
What if you don't come back?
Then you wait some more.
It's very Captain Mal, isn't it? If I'm not back in 15 minutes, leave? No, wait.
Yeah, I'm good. It was a close one, though. Don't think I'll be able to get back the way I came.
Just watch yourself, you hear me?
Unfortunately, this section is a little bit sort of long and kind of... Oh, what's going on? Oh. Crawling through shit.
Stay put. I think I found something. There's a fissure in the rock. Stand back. I'm gonna blow it.
There we go. Place your bomb. Kind of a speedrunner's worst nightmare, this section, because it's, come on. Not that we're doing it as a speedrun, this is, like I said, a walkthrough.
Let's get going. Follow me. Heist, over here. Give me a leg up.
Come on, bitch, move. All day. We get the big reveal here. Ooh, check that shit out. One engineer ship. The Detective 86. Good afternoon, how are you doing? Welcome to our Alien Isolation walkthrough stream. Just so you know, this is a trainer-enabled walkthrough, as we're trying to avoid, alien NPC working Joes and so on and so forth, so we can find out the locations of ID tags, terminal entries, and various other things that most people miss on their first playthrough. Right now we are not using the trainer. However, it will become clear as and when it is used. Now, I have had a glitch on this part before, so try not to walk in front of any of them, otherwise they won't start moving again. Let's just have a quick scroll back through chat. I bet someone had fun recording. Oh, that's in regards to the Foley sounds that I was digging through. Yeah, there is some hysterical death gurgles and screams and stuff, which are obviously a bit too over the top to actually put in the game, but they was still in the sound archive. I've never heard them actually being used in the game, but if they were, that would be fucking hilarious.
There's an opening up ahead.
Oh my god.
Holy shit. Careful with what you touch. I don't want anything damaged.
There you go, space jockey.
How old must this be?
What is it? A cockpit?
And make this a ship.
I think we found our payload.
Hey, quiet.
What? You think we're gonna wake him? Hey, sorry, pal.
Can it? We're wasting time. Have a look around.
No. It's a life form.
It was a life form. Now it's our property. Salvage rights.
We need to stake our claim before anyone else does.
And Isadora's not prepared for something this big.
Then we'll take what we can and come back. Have a look around, see what else is here.
Hold on. We found something. Tracks.
Tracks?
Looks like something was dragged. But that's not all. They're not gonna like this.
What is it?
Come on, come on, come on.
Same name that's on the flight recorder. Nostromo. Someone's already been here.
Maybe they abandoned ship and landed here.
I can see that. Shit.
If they were here before us, why is there no record of this place?
Well, if they're still alive, there goes our salvage.
Let's find out. I'll find the beacon and shut it off. Don't want anybody else finding this place. Foster, Heist, check out the cavern below.
There we go.
What is this? I've never seen anything like it.
It's not human, I'm telling you that.
Meeks, I found the beacon. I'm gonna check it out.
Here we go. The beacon. So these creepy glowing butt lights turn on as I approach them. Very, very creepy and weird. I bet that made everybody jump. Made me jump first on that happened.
Beacon stopped broadcasting.
Marley, you have got to see this. It's amazing.
On my way.
Return to the winch. It's a shame you can't run in this section. It's too slow. Never mind. Once it's out of the way, it's out of the way. As I said, nice though it is to sort of go exploring through this. I honestly don't think it was necessary to put this whole section in. Make the game a little bit tighter. No idea what's happening, but it looks fancy. Well, okay. Have you ever seen the first film? If you haven't seen the first film, this is a direct reference to it, and if you do end up watching it, then you'll very quickly kind of understand where we are and the importance of it. I think that's the only reason why they put it in the games. Again, look, references, more references! Because we all love references. Ooh. Come on. Up we go. So that there, for those of you that aren't familiar with Alien lore, this is what the crew of the Nostromo, as evidenced by this, find in the first film. Again, some of it ties in with the film Prometheus as well, although that was a horrific pile of shit as far as the script was concerned, and I blame Damon Lindelof entirely. Oh look, a dark, skanky hole in the middle of nowhere. Let's go and investigate it, shall we? Again, this bit just seems really kind of weak. I mean, in the first film, you can kind of understand why, but in this, you just think you guys really should have a little bit more intelligence. You are a salvage crew. You are used to investigating like unknown shit. You're supposed to take precautions. So there we go. We're at the bows of the ship now.
Oh my god.
Over here.
Watch the drop.
So you think, right, okay, these strange pod-looking things, do you think they could be eggs? Do you know, what do you think they are? Are they weapons? Either way, these people are done. Lit 3 Keo, good afternoon. How are you doing this afternoon? Just to give you a little bit of a heads up, there's a trainer-enabled walkthrough in some parts, and it will be apparent when we are using the trainer. We're doing this specifically so that we can explore and have a look around Sevastopol, find ID tags, look at terminal entries, and find little sort of hidden areas that don't necessarily become apparent on your first playthrough. I'm going to let you watch this cutscene just to see the stupid. So that's Catherine Foster, who we've seen in the medical section with a hole in her chest. I wonder how that got there. Oh yeah, let's poke it. Nevi, good afternoon, how are you doing? As I've literally just explained to everybody else, this is a trainer-enabled walkthrough. We are going to be using the trainer in some sections so we can explore Sevastopol more fully. It will become apparent when the trainer is used, so I'm not going through this game thinking, trying to make you think, oh wow, my god, this guy's an amazing player or anything like that. All the cards are on the table. We are using a trainer. We are essentially in God mode.
Is that right? Well, you know where
Do you think any of the people licked the eggs like Window? Ew, just no, okay? Behave. That's a horrible thought.
Whatever's happening, I want in.
Okay, this way. Got something here you'll need.
Collect the flamethrower.
Let's hope this thing works.
Oh, it
It's
does.
an animal. Animals are afraid of fire.
I hope you're right.
Flashlight batteries, we've got CJ injectors and sensors.
I've got a plan to trap it. Take a transit car and meet Ricardo in the Systech Spire. I'll coordinate from here.
Have you seen any facehuggers yet? No, and you won't do until the later chapters. Okay, notice another ID tag through that. We cannot get into that room. Okay, it may look like because there's a box on the table you can get in there. You can't. However, this one you can. Wow, and another blasting cap. We've got a pipe bomb ready to go. We've got an EMP ready to go as well. Now notice, Samuels has disappeared, but Taylor is still there, and now the door is unlocked. We can't talk to Taylor, or anything, like that. However, we can loot the area, such as this box here. Stun baton charge. Again, have a look at the terminal entries while you're in here. Remember that you don't need to look at the entries in any great detail actually on the terminal, because you can just press tab, go to your second button there, and you've got all of the archive logs there.
We should talk about what happened in San Cristobal. Now, it was a nasty business, and I understand that you want to deal with it as quietly and quickly as possible. But I wanted to make sure you didn't do anything rash. I'm talking about catching the specimen without killing it. If we play it smart, it can be set up for life. I have the connections. I can set it up. You're getting old, Rich. You can't do this forever. And what are you going to do when Sevastopol closes? You have my number. Ransom out.
See, Ransom is the chief executive of Sevastopol, and somewhat of a dick. Okay, so that's terminal entries looked at. Again, we'll be able to look at these later. So you notice it says hostiles nearby on the safe station. It's because it's registering everything that's not you as a hostile. Good afternoon, Steepar. How are you doing this afternoon? Welcome to the stream. This is a trainer-enabled alien isolation walkthrough. In certain parts, we will be using a trainer to essentially bypass the aliens so that we can explore Sevastopol. Apparent when we do use the trainer. If there's any questions that you have about certain areas or tactics, by all means
Ripley,
feel free to ask.
You on your way?
Yeah.
Ricardo's moving in ahead of you.
I've sent your guy Samuels to android processing. Once this thing's dead, I'm gonna get him to access Apollo and lift the lockdown.
Samuel's okay doing that?
Guy said he wanted to help and I have my hands full here. Besides, he's a synthetic. Should be easier for him to get in there.
I guess.
Look, Ripley, we're the only people standing between Sevastopol and outright disaster.
Outright disaster has already happened, Waits. All we can do now is kill that fucker.
Okay, so we're heading to the Lorenz Systech Spire. Yes, it's an area we've been to before. However, a lot of this game is backtracking through prior areas. The advantage is that when we do end up going through a lot of these areas, we're able to go to places that we haven't actually seen previously. Doors that were locked are now going to be open. And also we've got the level 2 access tool now, and we've got the gas torch so we can cut through grates and vents and whatever. Captain Fleamy.
Police car for Lorenz Systech Spire.
I must say, this is the most amount of people I think I've ever had in my stream. Thank you again for everybody that is watching this afternoon. I hope you find the stream educational, entertaining, and just plain fun.
Services and Gemini Exoplanet Solutions.
Now, while we do have the flamethrower, it does not mean we are invincible. It means that we have an advantage, and we don't need to feel necessarily quite so terrified until the fuel starts to run out.
Serving Seegson Communication Technologies, tech support
I'm in the
services.
Systech Spire.
So let's save the game at this point.
I'm reading lots of malfunctioning systems in your area.
Right, in order to get through this door, we're going to need a passcode. And it's this section up here which will give us the passcode. I'll show you how. Right, we could go straight to the left. But notice how that door is now unlocked. I wonder what happens if we walk towards it. That happens. Notice we're not dead. We've just been knocked on our ass.
Please don't go to your nearest fire assembly point. This is not a drill. Do not panic. Just request attention. What are you doing here?
It's quite enough of that, thank you. Right, you're going to be dying the whole time you're in here, so run, 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 and smack the button. Manic1, good afternoon. Thank you for joining the stream. This is a trainer-enabled walkthrough in certain areas. It will become apparent when the trainer is actually being used. This is so we can get a nice overall view of Sevastopol and actually sort of explore it without having to worry about Captain Stompy coming down on us from above. Now
Wait, what's wrong with this station?
It's always been falling apart,
anything
but
from it?
because of the decommission, a lot of the systems have been shut down. Add to the fact that everyone's too busy trying to stay alive to maintain anything, and you end up with goddamn chaos.
Alright, these guys in here, these are friendly, so by all means approach them.
Did something back there just explode?
That's the least of your problems. The creature's nearby.
You heard the lady. Let's go.
Right, is there anything in here we can pick up? A little bit of scrap. Certainly doesn't hurt. New dead guy. Loot him.
Keep your head together. You can do it.
Right, there is another woman here.
The creature's here. You need to leave.
There's nowhere to go.
The mall outside the Marshal Bureau is the
Activated.
safest place.
Okay, thanks.
Right, there we go. So we've just used the trainer, because we're hearing Stompy going around in the vents, and I don't want him dropping down while we're doing this specific bit. Let me just catch up and chat quickly. Seems like we've reached a threshold to ascend the billions of streams with 1 to 5 viewers and starting to appear on the Alien Isolation overview. Well, again, that's good. I don't mind. You know, the more the merrier. Alien Isolation is one of the games that I will occasionally stream. However, the other one is Elite Dangerous. I also do XCOM, Civilization 5. I like a lot of RTS games as well.
How are we going to seal it in?
The Spire was built to process high-value compounds dredged up from the gas giant. Piracy precautions are still in place. The tower can be shut off, vents, doors, everything. So, you build a cage around the creature, and Ricardo locks it down.
Notice how we are back here again.
Entrance is dead ahead. Use the terminal in reception to open the door.
See, I will do, but before I open it up, I'm going to go and get the passcode for that door we passed on the way up from transit. So we go through here, you think, oh my god, what's that? Oh no, there's something off to the left of me. Well, as we will see in just a second, it's a woman.
Don't make noise. Don't run. Get to the Marshal Bureau.
Okay, thanks. The code for the transit office is 0482 if you need supplies.
See, 0482. Not Queen. Could you make a note of that for me, please?
This really doesn't feel right, does it?
No, it doesn't. In the immortal words of Smitty from Events Horizon, this place is fucked. 0482. Excellent, thank you very much. Need that bit. So... oh! Wrong button. Okay, utility, thank you. My bad.
Ricardo's finalizing the lockdown.
Yeah, you did. You did. Don't worry about it. Thank you for making a note of that for me.
Stairwell. Then the supply storage, maintenance access, and server hub reception. Report in as you go.
Right, this Joe that comes down here, he's friendly. So you don't need to worry about, you know, him popping out and going, oh my god, no, there's a working Joe, it's going to throttle me. No. He only gets hostile if you start firing off your weapons. At him. More scrap, more scrap. Oh god, there's scrap everywhere. Can we craft anything? No, we've got everything crafted pretty much. EMP mine, we've got everything allocated. Molotov. Pipe bomb. Flashbang. Smoke bomb. Noisemaker. Yep. Medkit. Let's make one more medkit. Use some of the scrap. Allocate small components. Right, notice with the medkit, we cannot craft any more. 6, so we're maxed out at this point. However, you can still allocate the components for it, so that if you do run out of medkits, you don't have to, you know, worry about scrabbling around for components. You've already got them. So somebody's been living here. Some revolver ammo. Notice the guitar. The Seegson bowl. Yeah, that's a really great hiding place there, isn't it? See, there's another little area up the top of here that many people won't have noticed. So, this way, through to Seegson Security and Tech Support. Let's have a quick look at the terminal. However, before you lock this area down...
I'm recording this for anyone else who was away when it happened. I can't tell who escaped. There are some boys, but...
come through the door first.
Through the band, one by one. The doors were locked, but the ceiling vents were open. There was no way to run and no one to let them out. It was like a fox dropping into a hen house. I should move on. There's a couple of survivors who still trust the marshal in the wall. And then there is Sinclair and his idiot man with guns, somewhere in habitation. But I doubt either will last a week.
Right. We can now unlock this door. Notice where we are. We are in the Systech Spire lobby. Now you can use a plasma cutter to get through that door, but now we've unlocked it, we don't need to. We've also unlocked the security terminal. Twitchy Damage Inc. Good evening, good afternoon rather. Nothing in there. What's in here? Need to open the cell. So now we've unlocked the terminal. Go back to it. You've been hanging around the speedruns lately? Yeah, no, that's me. I have been indeed hanging around the speedruns. Right now I'm doing a trainer-enabled, in certain parts, walkthrough of the game for people that may miss the stuff on their first playthrough. See, there's an ID tag, an SCJ injector, and a dead body that you can loot. Now, it will become apparent when I am using the trainer. I mean, for example, right now, we are at mission 10. We have the flamethrower. Sorry, I keep getting kind of confused as to which mission this is, whether it's 10 or 11. So pick up your map. And of course I completely forgot. No! Let me in, you shit! Right, there we go. Right. Come this way. Now we've been in that. Initiate the lockdown. Yeah. When you say early, it's nearly 3 PM here. Notice, this is why you go through that before you activate that, because otherwise you can't get through there. Ooh, screaming. That's where we're going to need to go in a minute. First we have to go up the top here. Have a quick look at the terminal entry. It's 8 AM. Wow, you must be California? Pick up more map. Compound B. Flamethrower fuel. Goody goody.
Supply storage locked down.
So we don't need to worry about that necessarily, because we can still get down this way. Now, this bit up here, a lot of people have previously asked me, okay, keycard required to get through that door. Where do you get the keycard? I will show you. And it's a good little area to get, a fun little puzzle, and I bet somebody at Creative Assembly who made that area is kicking themselves because they didn't make it a little bit more obvious for some people. Because I've seen virtually nobody figure out how to get into that area. No, I know, yeah, Twitchy Demi, yeah, I know you know. I know that you know that I know that you know.
Can you patch me through to Ripley? I've already connected you.
So come through here. Crouch.
Right command that allows you to initiate the emergency lockdown. It's on the terminal behind the reception desk.
Yeah, I know. Don't worry, I'm going to show people. Right, so get on the terminal. Folder code 7789. Right, let's run the bypass program. 7789. And there's your other audio log on there. Hang on. I forgot to do it again, didn't I? There you go. Initiate lockdown.
Server reception is closed off.
Good job. Come through to the server farm quietly.
that one's not working anyway. Right, this door here to Canteen. Notice, it's locked. It's locked. How do we get in there? Again, these Joes here, they're friendly. They're not friendly, but they're non-hostile. Obviously, not all of them were, as you can tell by the bullet holes in this motherfucker. Right, in order to get through this section, access rewire. Let's turn door access off and air purification on. Because there is gas here. Now we wait for it to clear. Why is the alien not dropping down? The reason why, Coco Bryce, as I've explained, this is a trainer walkthrough. We're essentially in ghost mode for the moment. We're doing this specifically so we can show people areas of Sevastopol they may have missed on their first playthrough. Now this door is open. This one is still locked, however. So you come back to this access rewire terminal, turn air purification off, door access back on. And although we can't go through there anymore, we can now go through here. And now the door's open. Ta-da! Again, another area that most people completely overlook and don't know anything about. They just think, oh no, there's nothing down there. Because there's gas and they can't get through it, and you only get the gas mask after you've done one of the sections later on in the game. So notice, there is the key card that you will need. Did you do the part with the humans earlier here? What, as in to get the door code for the... Yeah. 0482. You may be thinking, oh my god, what's that noise? It's the coffee machine. The cupboard there. Ooh, shotgun shells, nice. How do you enable that mode? Well, I'm using a trainer for... the mode that essentially... if you notice here, look at my health bar. It shows that I'm essentially dead. Because I'm tagged as dead, the alien has no interest in me whatsoever. It has interest in other humans, NPCs, and all the rest of it. And if I...
Deactivate it.
If I deactivate it, notice the health bar goes up to full, and you may hear vent noises overhead. But for this section, again, it is literally just a walkthrough of what to do for your playthrough. So
activate it.
Activate it again. So we are the living dead. We are a zombie.
I've set up an emergency shutdown at the terminal inside the server farm.
New blueprint there for the Noisemaker. It's version 2.
I'll keep your exit open.
Some loot over here.
Then shut the trap.
Now you can save your game here, and it would be advisable to do so, but only if you're pretty certain that it's still up in the vents. So
deactivate it.
There we go. We have to do the deactivate in order to save. Oh yeah, no, I love all of the details that they've added to this. Just the attention to detail is fantastic, and I'm glad that, you know, although they didn't win, you know, a lot of awards, I'm glad that they have won the GDC and the BAFTA award for audio design in this game, because it's fantastic. Zombies can't save, apparently. No. Saves. Saves. Blasting Cat. Wow, we're maxed on that. Okay, fair enough. Now, you can choose to go through here. Another little metal wall anus of doom. Why would you do that? Well, because there's another box of goodies in here. We love goodies, don't we? It's a charge pack. But again, it's not safe. There are plenty of places for Alan to drop down on us. You think, oh no, plasma torch upgrade required. How on earth do we get in there? That's because you don't actually need the plasma torch to get in there. From the Systech Spire lobby, on the upper floor, there is a vent which will give you access to this little room here. So again, no, can't pick up anything there. Never mind. Right, let's go and play Pong with the door controls. Right, this room here has another one of the Nostromo logs in it. However, there's gas filling it, so you can't go in there without dying. There's also something you can use the security access tuner on to get access to a box that's in there. Don't worry, once you pick the gas mask up later on in the game, you can always come back to any section which is filled with gas to come and get the Nostromo logs. There are always 2 things of flamethrower fuel here. Doesn't necessarily guarantee how much flamethrower fuel you will get, but you will get some. So you come to the central console, it's all lit up. Right. Put in the code. Hide under this table.
Is my exit open, Ricardo?
And keep hiding.
Ricardo, is my exit clear?
Jesus, he's shot. He won't move.
What are you doing, Ricardo? Fix it.
Oh, Dad. I'm sorry, Ripley. I'm working on it.
Now, so Captain Stumpy would normally be walking around here. Can the alien get inside the gas? Yes, it can. Yes, it can. It can go everywhere that you can. I mean, it can go into space without a spacesuit, so...
Ricardo, you got news for me?
I need more time.
I don't have more time.
This one is the nearest exit, so by all means take it. However, there is a locker in here, so if it is stomping around behind you, go, oh my god, ah! There you go. Oh, look, let's see, there it is, look, let's walk up to it, hello. Hey, come back, you fuck. I'm talking to you. Yeah, don't come back, dick. Ooh, troll box. Do you know what? I'm going to toss a noisemaker just to see if he comes down. Wait, hang on. Did that just get thrown through the level? It did. We managed to throw it out of the level. Okay, let's try it again. No, it's not interested. Fair enough. See, if you go out the other way, you won't be faced with the maintenance jack. However, this is the shortest route to get out of here.
Ricardo, how did you open it back up?
I had to suppress the alert. It was the only way to get Ripley out.
You let it out?
Now that the lockdown has been lifted...
You let it out? Ripley, it's still on your tail.
Where should I go?
Notice where I am.
To Gemini Labs. If it follows, we can still trap it there.
Could you show how to get into rooms A23 and A24 in the medical centre? Are there rooms A23 and A24? Right, these guys here, however, they are hostile. So what I will do is I'm going to pop a flare. Come around here. Crouch.
Deactivating.
And let Stompy do the work. Here we go. Let the fun begin.
Activated.
Whoop. Why do you have to come this way, you stupid prick? Okay, did anybody die? Did anybody die? Oh, please say somebody died. I'm seeing blood. Yes! Shotgun shells. I shouldn't... See it come through there.
Deactivating.
And here we go, Gemini Exoplanet Solutions. Ouch, indeed, yeah. See, the flamethrower doesn't just work on Alan. You know, it works on Joe's. It works well. Actually, no, it doesn't really work on Joe's. It sort of sets them on fire and annoys them. And then you've got somebody that's on fire and trying to kill you. That's why you never use a flamethrower with a zombie. You know.
I'm in Gemini, Waits.
Shoot it in the head.
We need that whole facility powered up. There's a freight elevator you'll need to take, but ever since Seegson pulled funding from Gemini, it's been out of action.
Right, this is one of the most frustrating parts of the game. Preemptively kill the camera. You can hear it.
Activated.
Whoa!
Activated.
Whoa!
Activated. Deactivated. Deactivated.
Oh, thank fuck for that. Oh, Jesus. Oh, okay. I forgot about that. Again, she's friendly, so... So we had an incident yesterday, Not Queen will tell you, that, yeah, we're just tooling around, and I'd completely forgotten that I had the trainer turn off, and I'm just walking past all the bad guys, and I was like, wait, these guys are shooting at me. What the hell? Okay, you can preemptively kill the camera here. Right, in this section, there are places to hide underneath here.
For years, along with Sevastopol. No one ever bid, but it means security is still online.
Okay, enough talk now, Waits.
There are lots of little lockers in here as well. You can loot goodies from. Right, crouch. Notice there's a gritty security camera there. It's panning that way. Just come underneath it. Pick up the plasma torch. Guy who has a sizable hole in his face. He's obviously screaming while it's at him. Now you can turn the camera feed off. Turn the unstable system on if you want to use it as a distraction. Now you can get through here with a plasma torch. And up we go. Pick up your map. There is a locker on which to hide in here. Now, you're going to need to get the synthetic away from the terminal that's in there. So, use the service request.
Check request in sector C12. Received and confirmed. A service caretaker is on its way.
Notice he's non-hostile.
Interested in our working Joe android range.
All you want to do is get him away from his terminal.
Facility re-enabled. Power
now we've got the power back on,
I
right?
see one in the analysis labs. The other's in the decontamination room.
Better to unlock the door from this side. We don't need to go through it just yet. This bit, for anybody that's already played through it, yeah, it's fun. So again, there's just drop downs all over the place in here. Alright, so you can come up here. Notice there is a security camera in this corner, so you can hide directly underneath it. You can either twat it with the maintenance jack to turn it off, or you can use, again, the access rewire panel. Now, this is one of the labs here. Notice the switch on the wall. Reset the breaker. But you need to come through here. Why do you need to come through here, you may ask? Well, because aside from the fact that this guy's got an ID tag, there's also another lever. Ha ha ha. The maintenance jack out here. Ooh, what's in that little overhead? Nothing of any consequence. However, we didn't have a look on this side. What's in this side, you may wonder? Well, another Nostromo log, as you should be able to see through the door there. USCSS Nostromo. However, we need the ion torch to get through there, so we need to come back here in mission 16. There is, however, a terminal here, which has a code on it. Notice, Gemini shut down. The code is 2743. And that's for this thing here, so 274. Whoop. Stupid fingers. 2743. Charge back and goodies. MP mine. Yeah. Let's head down here. So we've done that section. You can use the save point here if you really want to. There is... oh look, there's a Joe on the floor here. This one, notice, his eyes are still glowing, so just because he's laying there, it means he's not dead. Now he's dead. Now, for getting out to that other one, where the other breaker you've got to activate, you can come through these. However, Alan can drop down from the end there and he can follow you. Yeah, exactly. What a lazy arsehole, just laying around on the job.